Hello and welcome to this second session on what NIOS is, dispelling the myths and giving more information of the National Board, one of the National Board of India, National Institute of Open Schooling. I am Mindset Coach Dawood Waeed. I run a hub schooling by the name of Golden Sparrow, which is an online e-school and also a physical school in the Seawoods area of Navi Mumbai. There have been a lot of questions and I'm so happy that the parents have reached out, asked me questions, but sometimes I can't answer everybody in great detail. I thought I'll make these small video blogs which will help you understand the importance and clarify the myths around NIOS. So if you don't know, NIOS is a recognized government board for your 10th and 12th examination. I've listed 5 questions that I'll answer in today's session, and you can send me more of these and hopefully I'll clarify them. Question number 1 is the most common one that you get: is NIOS a recognized board across? And I say that with a lot of clarity, the way CBSE is, Central Board of Secondary Education, and I'm a CBSE student, NIOS is also a central board under the Ministry of Education, or HR Ministry as it was called earlier, Government of India. So as long as your CBSE certificates are valid, any college, any institution, so is NIOS college. Parents have given me concerns that, oh, so-and-so college did not accept a Cambridge or an NIOS certificate. And I keep saying that that is the limitation of the college. There was a case where a PIL was filed against a college and they almost lost the accreditation because they did not take a student based on what their short-sightedness was, what NIOS is or is not. So in simple word, yes, NIOS is a recognized board. Your 10th and your 12th mark sheet is a legitimate mark sheet for entering any college or any higher school institution in India and also abroad, in case you think NIOS is limited to India. No, it is also acceptable abroad. Question number 2 that I get is, NIOS board is for children who are unable to pass. Is that right? Well, the answer is yes and no. The reason for creating NIOS was also to help the students who are not stifled by the current boards that have very limited scope of flexibility. An example, let's say a student is not good with a subject Hindi. NIOS gives you option to skip a language and only take up English or Hindi as one mean of instruction. In CBSE, you can't do that. Or let's say a student says, I can't do my maths. NIOS gives you an option to take up something else instead. Let's say home science instead of mathematics, and that is acceptable. Having said that, NIOS is not limited to weak or special or dyslexic children alone. NIOS is a very strong board. Mostly people do not take maths and science in NIOS. I have seen the maths and science books. They are vast, they are detailed, they are as intensive as a CBSE or an ICSE board. The English is detailed. Yes, with any board, you will have a lot of written conversations, written material. NIOS also expects you to write a lot. So NIOS is not just for the weak or the special children. It is a regular board. You can appear in that and there are a lot of flexibilities. The choice of subject are huge, and that is what NIOS represents, the choices we get. Question number 3 that I get often asked is, are there exams for lower grade in NIOS? How will I know my child has passed till 7th or 8th? I usually ask, what about CBSE? Does it have exams? CBSE conduct exam for lower board? No. A school conducts exams until grade 9. CBSE is a board. And a board's role is to guide you till 9th and then tell you what the portion, the syllabus is for the 10th, and they conduct the board exams. NIOS is a board. Having said that, NIOS has options like Cambridge has called checkpoints. NIOS calls it OBE, Open Basic Education. But the only difference is OBE stands at grade 3, grade 5 and grade 8. In OBE, you can apply online. You'll get a certificate saying you are a registered NIOS student. Most of the NIOS students would be counted as homeschoolers because you don't have a school or a UDICE number to go with. And you will be given a local center called the AA Center, Accredited Agency. The NIOS does not give you books, only gives you a portion, and the local center will choose the books and they will conduct the in-house examination. But NIOS will approve of it and you will get a vast curriculum. The website nios.ac.in has all the details of what is the portion, the curriculum for the younger boards, the OBE. But primarily NIOS is for 10th and your 12th. So in your 10th and 12th, and my daughter is an NIOS student, you get books, a complete set of books, which I'll be explaining in my next session, what books and how is it framed for your 10th examination and your 12th examination. As I said, legitimate certificates for going higher grades. Question number 4 is, can a student take up maths in NIOS? I think I answered that previously, yes. A lot of students don't take them, and that is why there is this myth that NIOS is not for science graduates. NIOS maths is very intensive. You can speak to my teachers, Malika ma'am or Shruti ma'am, and they say, sir, we need to do rigorous because NIOS maths is tough. It is. When I say tough, I mean rigorous. So is NIOS science, very neatly divided into physics, chemistry, biology. But there is one science, there is no PCB. You can have that later. But NIOS have environmental studies. Very interesting. NIOS have economics, they have psychology, they have business studies. The choice of subject in NIOS is wonderful. And I will explain that as I go ahead in my video blogs. Final question for this particular section is, does a child need to give NIOS 8th to be eligible for 10th? Very important question. Well, yes and no. Number one, NIOS, when you apply for your 10th examination, there's an option which says, has the child passed your 8th standard? In a simple way, you say yes. They do not ask for certificates. They do not ask for any document, and that's an easier path. Some of you have not done your 8th, then you may have to go and write no to it, and they will treat you as a homeschooling, and they'll say, if you're above 14, it's your responsibility to make sure that you are aware of the concepts, and because it's a scaffolding effect where they expect you to know certain English grammar, know certain maths or science to be appearing for your 10th examination. So in simple way, you don't have to have an 8th standard certificate to be applying for NIOS 10th standard. Any questions, any suggestions, any feedback, you're welcome to email me at Dawood, DAWOOD, @hubschooling.com, which is HUBSCHOOLING.com. Thank you for listening, and I hope we can connect and make this board a board of choice for our students. Goodbye and good luck.